Hi, I'm Robert Martin, bringing you a new video from my hotel room about gaining strength and flexibility in the most important part of your body, and unfortunately a part of your body that is much too often neglected by most people when they engage in any kind of health and fitness program. Most guys, when they go to the gym, they're all concerned with big guns. They want big biceps. They're more concerned with size than actual functionality. It doesn't matter if they're really strong or not, they just want size. Most ladies, unfortunately, are pretty much the opposite. They want to slim their hips or whatever, They're not really concerned with the way their body is functioning. They're more concerned with the way their body looks, both guys and girls. Now, granted, my program is called Look Great Naked at Any Age, but what's really important, what's primary, is the way your body functions. That's really the measure of a health and fitness program. Does your body function well? And the good part is, if you do things that make your body function well, it's automatically going to look good. You can't help it. It just comes with the territory. So what we're going to talk about here is, let's look at what is the physical position that most people are in this day and age throughout most of their workday. They're sitting down. Now, what happens when you sit? Now, first of all, let me tell you that I've got the camera fixed so that you can see the floor back there, because at the end of this video I'm going to show you an exercise that is very challenging, and you'll need to see that. So in order to keep my head in the frame here, I got to kind of squat down. But in talking about a sitting position, what happens when you're sitting? Your knees are bent. Let me back up here. Your knees are bent, your hips are bent, your chest is a bit concave, your shoulders are sloping down, your head is hanging forward, not in alignment with the rest of your spine, because most of the time you're sitting in front of a computer screen. So what does that do? That tightens everything up. You get contracted into this forward position, and you need to loosen all of that up and open it up. So I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do that and get your spine. What we're talking about here today is the health of your spine, strength and flexibility for your spine. You want to get that all opened back up again. There are a couple of easy things you can do, and like I said, I'm going to show you a very challenging thing at the end of the video. Now, let me caution you, before you try some of the things that I'm going to show you here, be realistic about your current level of health and fitness. If you are not strong and flexible, go really slowly. And even if you are strong and flexible, go really slowly with the exercise I'm going to show you at the end, because it's challenging and you can hurt yourself. So be careful, be realistic, don't hurt yourself. Take it slowly and take it in the steps that I will show you. So first of all, a couple of real easy things you can do. I highly recommend that if you do spend a lot of time in front of the computer, you download a program. There are programs on my Mac. I have one that's called Time Out. It's free. You can download it. What it does is every 10 minutes it kind of just dims your screen a little bit, and you'll see a time progress bar go across there for 15 seconds. It reminds you it's time for a timeout. During that timeout, stand up, stretch, open up. I'll show you a couple of things in a minute. Also, here's a little bonus I'll give you today, not about spine health at all. Get your eyes out of that close view that you're stuck in for so long, like, 2, 3, maybe 4 feet at the most away. It's not good for your eyes. Every 10 minutes you should be taking your eyes out of that close frame and be looking at things around you that are 10 feet away or more. Take a few seconds. It will do wonders for your eyes. Again, as you age, your eyes are going to thank you for doing that. So, again, for Mac, it's called Time Out. I'm sure there are things for PC as well, probably free things that you can download. Use it, download it, put it on your computer, use it. It will remind you. So, real easy thing you can do before we get to the tough stuff. When you see that reminder come up every 10 minutes, again, you want to get this stuff to open up. So stand up. Again, I'm not standing up straight because I would disappear. But you should be standing up straight. Lace your fingers together. Stretch them up straight up over your head. And then stretch back. And then come back to center. And then stretch over to the side. It's good not only for your spine, but for your lats over here and the side of your body and those muscles there, and stretch over to the other side. That's a real good, easy thing that you can do. Do that every 10 minutes. It's going to make a big difference for you. It will actually enhance your productivity. Even though you're stopping work for like 10-15 seconds, when you go back to work for those other 9 minutes until the next break, you will be much more productive. Now, let's get into something a little bit more difficult and a little bit more challenging. And I will try and stay in frame as much as possible. So here's what we're going to do. This is not something you're going to do during your work day. It's going to be something you do on your workout. So get yourself in front of a wall. Put your feet about shoulder width apart and your heels maybe 2 feet from the wall. Now, bend your knees, slide your hips forward, and look back. And you should be able to see the wall. Once you can see the wall, reach back with your hands, in control all the while. You don't want to fall like this. You want to stay in control all the while. Reach back, put your hands on the wall. That's step one. That's all you got to do. And then in control, come forward. Again, keep everything in control. Now the next step is, again, start by bending the knees, sliding the hips forward. Once you can see the wall, in control all the way, put your hands back and touch it. And now walk your hands down the wall. Just one step like that. Walk them back up and come forward. Now, what you're going to do eventually is what's called a complete wall walk. In order to do that, you're going to need to get a little bit further away from the wall. So get to where your heels are maybe about 3 feet from the wall, feet about shoulder width apart. Same thing. We're going to start with dropping the knees. And again, let me caution you. If you've never done this before, do not try to do it to the extent that I'm about to show you. Start with the steps that I showed you. 2 feet from the wall, reach back and touch it. And then 2 feet from the wall, reach back, take a step. Gradually take a few more steps. Gradually get to the point where we are now. Heels about 3 feet from the wall. And we're going to do the same process. Knees, bend your knees. Slide your hips forward. Look back and see the wall. Once you can see it, then you extend your arms and touch the wall. And now we're going to walk down. Once you get your fingers down there, you're going to put your palms flat on the floor. Okay? Now if you want to, you can even do some reverse push-ups while you're down here. And then, under control, walk back up. Under control, come forward. That is a full wall walk. It's challenging. And again, if you're not in shape, if you're not strong and flexible, take it slowly. Take the steps that I showed you there. Start closer to the wall, reach back and just touch it. Gradually walk down a little bit further, walk down a little bit further, eventually get to where you can do a full wall walk. And what you want to shoot for is 2 sets of 10, completely down and completely back up. Do a set of 10, take a little rest, do another set of 10. If you can do that, your spine will be very strong and very flexible. Okay, there you go. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you got something from it. Again, be careful, be realistic. Don't try to go too fast. Okay? Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed this. Hope you learned something. Get your spine strong and flexible. Make it a great day.